Welcome into the latest ESPN headline. I'm Prim Saripapat. An Ohio State football player who was suspended 3 games, including last week's Discover Orange Bowl after testing positive for ecstasy, is now suing the Big Ten Conference. The father of defensive end Noah Spence told WHTM-TV in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, that his son did not intend to take the drug and that it was put in his drink at a party. For more on this story, we bring in Big Ten reporter for ESPN.com, Adam Rittenberg. So, Adam, we've heard from Spence's father. What has Noah himself had to say about this situation?
Well, yeah, no comments yet out of Noah Spence. I reached out to Ohio State Athletic Director Gene Smith for additional comments today, and he declined to do so. So no one is really talking at this point. And obviously, if there's a lawsuit involved, I would imagine that will continue. But the family had a second appeal after having the original suspension reduced from a full year to 3 games. That appeal was denied, even though Ohio State did help the family. And Spence, as you mentioned, sat at the Orange Bowl and will miss games against both Navy and Virginia Tech to begin the 2014 season.
If Spence does sue the Big Ten Conference, what are the chances he actually wins the case?
Well, again, I think it comes back to whether it's believed that he took the drug knowingly, or as the family said, it was an unintentional situation where he was at a party and had a drink and didn't know what was in the drink and was actually surprised when the test came back positive. So it really goes to his credibility in that story. But again, I think the Big Ten can fall back on the fact that ecstasy is a banned substance by the NCAA. It's classified as a stimulant, and league rules are league rules. And so really, no matter how it happened, the ruling, it came down the way it did, and obviously it was reduced originally, according to Spence's father, from a full year, which is obviously a very harsh penalty, to 3 games, which is still harsh when you include the bowl game, but certainly not the same as sitting out a full season.
I assume some sort of investigation has to take place. So what's next?
Well, again, I think the Big Ten, if the suit is filed, the Big Ten will have to look into it further with their attorneys. And like as I mentioned earlier, they're not saying a whole lot at this point. But again, it's a situation where Ohio State supported the family during their appeals process, so it does create a bit of a messy situation between Ohio State and potentially the Big Ten. But definitely not your standard team rules violation, and kind of goes away when the league's involved and the school is supporting the player. It certainly has the potential to go a lot further.
Adam Rittenberg, thanks a lot for your time and insight today.
Okay, thank you.
We'll keep you updated with this story. Keep it logged on to ESPN.com. I'm Prim Saripapat with your latest ESPN headline.